Sagittarians out there. So you gave me the most views. I really appreciate it. Gave me the most views, comments, and the most likes. So you Sagittarians are most definitely getting the video first out of everybody. So let's get into it for the Sagittarians. What do the Sagittarians have? What do the Sagittarians have? Okay, so let's get into it. Okay, so you have the Four of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, the Star, Ace of Cups, Five of Cups, High Priestess, Two of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, Strength, and last but not least, you have the King of Cups. This is for Sagittarians. So, Five of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, the Star card. So immediately what I'm seeing about this is Ace of Cups, Five of Cups. So immediately what it is I'm seeing about this is you Sagittarians may actually have something to offer to somebody, right? And you need to really watch out, because what I'm saying here is the Four of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, is that you may have, if you haven't already, right, you may have even tried to make it work with this person, offer them some sort of love interaction between you. So let me turn on the light. Offered some sort of love interaction between you and them. Maybe even have told them how you felt, right? The Star card, Ace of Cups, Five of Cups. They, on the other hand, pretty much are really losers on the inside. Not because I say so, right? Just calling them a loser, but because that's exactly what it is that they are. They have a very poor self-image, and they like to inflict a lot of that poor self-image problems that they have onto other people. And unfortunately, that ends up resulting in them inflicting pain onto other people, and particularly the people whom they're supposed to be in a relationship with or trying to get to know. Now, the High Priestess is invocated incorrectly, wrong, because the two pillars are actually supposed to be on the opposite side. So the black is supposed to be over here and the white's supposed to be over here. Now, for the people who are initiates, who get themselves caught up in the Kabbalah and things of this nature, if you invoke it this way, then you're going to have some serious problems on your hand. Now, the Two of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles represents how, since they do things, since they are backwards and they do things in an opposite perspective, the Two of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles represents, so to them, everything is perceived as they are actually on the defensive, when in actuality, right, on the defensive, when in actuality, they can't see that they're actually on the offensive. Every time every time in the past you try to engage with them, try to interact with them, try to hang out with them, try to go on a date with them, things wasn't necessarily really clicking as it should, because they were playing games with you. You know what I mean? Because they had all these issues. Now, the Strength card represents is they're completely gone, okay? They're completely screwed. They are gone. The best thing for you to do is to ultimately be like the King of Cups and sail away, right? Leave the situation. Otherwise, they are going to continue to get more and more miserable, and they are determined to bring you down into that, that misery with them. Now, let's clarify the King of Cups. This is just a heads up, just so you can know it's time for you to leave, you know. So you have the Ten of Swords, right? And as you see, even has the word traitor on it, right? And I'm clarifying the King of Cups, not calling you a traitor, but what I'm saying is that this person is untrustworthy. You have the Eight of Swords, and then you have the Page of Coins. So this represents how, since this is, so these three cards represent how you need to watch out for that, because obviously this person is untrustworthy. But as you're leaving, you also want to make sure that if you go out that door and you decide never to come back, you're really never going to come back, because then they're going to think that they have some form of control over you, which is something that you ultimately don't want them thinking, right? Now let's clarify the strength. You have the Knight of Spears, Eight of Spears, and the Knight of Spears. So Spears are wands, right? I'm just using the Game of Thrones tarot to clarify, right? So Spears are wands, basically. It's the same thing. So you have the Nine of Wands, Eight of Wands, Knight of Wands, all three. And to clarify the strength, okay? Now the Nine of Wands represents how they can't stop, because ultimately their ego is too involved. They cannot stop, right? Even if they wanted to, right? The Eight of Spears or the Eight of Wands represents you may be trying to talk them, or you may have tried to talk them out of it and to, you know, kind of snap some common sense back into them, but ultimately it didn't necessarily end up working. So even the cards are trying to tell you the best thing that you can do for yourselves is ultimately not be with this person anymore, to leave. So that's pretty much it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe. Peace.